looks good on YouTube. Hey guys, back for another episode. I'm here this. Can you take it quick for now? I don't know what photo. Yeah. See, I can't change. Can you turn yours on? Testing.
Is it on? It's on.
Yeah, you haven't turned yours on.
I thought you did.
No, mine was on. Yeah, now yours is on.
Hello?
What's up, guys? We're just setting up for another podcast. Okay, that goes on.
Just photo.
Yeah, but that is the glasses showing too much of the.
You were wearing glasses at night.
That's the style. Like this one, like this. Okay, thanks. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Rasha Family Podcast. We're here for yet again another episode. Sorry guys to disturb. I just want to do some troubleshooting, making sure everything is working fine. Yes, it all is working very fine. Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode. I'm here with Dad. Dad, how you been?
Yeah, it's good. And always become excited when you come to podcast to share our views, to talk to you and to listen. You know, we share our experience in life, and then also we can listen to your feedback. It's so good because that's how we grow. We grow when you support us. And then whenever you support us, and so we bring content every time. So it's so excitement to be on podcast every time.
You talked about something earlier. What does integrity mean?
Yeah, I think I learned it today because, and I used to say integrity is just something to say the truth. But when I was listening, my motivational speaker, Neville Goddard, he said integrity is to be honest for everything you do, even if you're yourself. To be the truth, even if you're yourself. And that is integrity. That is it make sense for everything you do. How do you see you are working? No one got to be anywhere watching you, but you do what you're supposed to do, and you finish. That is integrity. Don't touch something else which does not belong to you, even if it's there, even if no one is there to take it. That is integrity.
When you know you won't get caught, but you'll still go and do the right thing.
And this thing used to happen to me before, long time ago when I came to Australia. And I was wondering, is there? See, that one it's a different. So, to be a Christian, to go to church, to pray to God, most people don't have integrity. They go to church, they go to thing there, and they say they do wrong thing there. So the reason I'm talking about that, I used to go to church and I used to know what I used to be without that integrity, without that honest to yourself. When I came to Australia, I was wondering why these people don't go to church, but henceforth they do the right things every day. Everything is that integrity and integrity they have learned. I can tell you, one day I was working. I work in a petrol station. So when I work at petrol station, I was in the counter, and the end there was ATM. Now, as we are not doing anything to do with ATM, but because it was in one building and it was at night, so everything was closed. So the client came, he went there, he tried to take his money, but when he went there, he found that maybe a client he left the money. So his integrity, he came. Said, "Oh, I found somebody left $100 there, they put there." See, that's how you learn integrity. To see something not belong to you, and then you take it there. So now in Australia, what happened now? When you're walking on the street, you see the money somewhere on the street, maybe more than 100 or 250. I can't remember how much there. So even if you know there's no one there, what do? No one sees you. You see them in the street there. It's money, not belong to you. What do? The integrity said you go to take it to the police station. Guess what? Police station, they ran down. And they have 3 months. If no one is going to claim that money, the police, they're going to give you that money. And that's a big lesson in integrity to have. It's the same in the business. It's the business, there's some things you are going to do it, you are working there, it is that easy opportunity, or let me do it there, let me take advantage where I'm working there. No, that's not integrity. And that is so powerful. And I saw it here in Australia, I learned it in Australia, and it's totally different in different places. But that's the things you have to learn. And as I say, if you want to build a company, I never had integrity. I never had that. But as we grow, we learn to have that. Can I have that? Now, that is another lesson now. That's going, I'm learning things there. If I get somebody had dropped money, $200 or $500, can I take it to the police station and declare I found it there? Or do I keep it in my pocket? See, that's how growing, that's how thinking there. I'm working. Do I use thinkings for my business, which should not belong to me because it's opportunities? No. That is how we learn every single day. This world is learning.
And I think Africans, we struggle with that value of integrity, right? Like, you think about that situation, ATM, the first thing we think is to take that money. Oh yes, and but deep down there's that feeling there, and that all comes back to integrity. And because the reason why you brought up this conversation is we put that in our company Bible. So we have a company Bible that we give, and we're starting to give that also as a client and everything. But we have it in our team is integrity. But I think that's such a valuable lesson that everyone can learn. And if we all learn that, it improves our lives. It's so true. I think about it. Even every time when I was younger, I used to think to not pay for the train was cool, But there's people there, those people there, they go and they pay for the train, every ticket there. Doesn't matter if there's going to be someone who will catch you or no, they pay for the ticket because it's the system, it's the economy, and a lot of when you're not integral, it's a lot of that lack mindset as well. It's a lack mindset.
Yes, it's that mindset and also education. educate you, you have to do the right thing. So it's everywhere. So if you're not educated to do that, you'll be still doing the wrong thing there. And the reason is, and my life always go back. Why do kids lies when they are young? People think they lie when they're adults. No. Lies started from childhood. How do we teach our kids not to lie? It's hard work. It's a discipline. It is punishment. Every child lies. Did you do this? No. Did you put that water there? No. It's nature. Every child, they don't learn how to lie, but they know the best things to lie. The time to become honest is where the parents or elderly teach them to lie is not good. But most children, where they get from, it's nature. Yeah. Did you lie when you were kids? Yes. Did I lie when I'm a child? Yes. But now there's other children that have been taught not to lie from start when they're young. Everything you have to learn. Because you remember, everything you have to learn. Even to be a prince, they have to teach you how to carry yourself as a prince.
And they have a system and
They
process.
have a system and process. And the people who teaches you, they're not from the princes, they're not even from the kingdom, they're from the system, they're outside.
But they can come into the system
To teach you how to carry yourself as a prince or as a king.
And the people who were there to learn the systems, so because the people at the top knew this is something that needs to be
Every
trained.
president who be elected, they have to teach them how to go to carry yourself, how to go to the thing there, how to go to the meeting there, how to do things there. The people teaches you. They never been the president. See, that's so the system is so powerful and is there for everything. If when you are young kids, they teach you how to learn to walk. They have to learn how to walk, how to use a fork or a knife. Right and thing left there. So you have to learn. Somebody had to teach.
So who in humanity learned how to implement all of this?
Is different people's mind. So all connection to people, they learn what is the best. So that's why always Western countries they say, as we are the best here, because they learn how to do things. It's people's mind. People mind put it. This is the best way to do it.
How comes we don't have that? Or do we?
No, so you remember, everybody will come from the same place. So when you say why we don't have that, even them, they didn't have that. So they learn up front and they teach. Yeah. Everybody learn. So everybody white person doesn't know how to use fork and knife. They have to learn how to use it. So it's the same, but because now we adapt it as a culture, so it's the same. Is it easy to use hands?
It is easy. Yeah.
Is it cheaper? Is it economical? It's not marketable there. It's you cook, you use your hands. There's no expenses for culturing. There's no expenses for knife and fork. See?
That's true.
Yeah. That's most of the time you go to find the Christianity and Islam, that is the war.
Economics.
Christians is more power economics.
This is what they don't want to hear.
Yes.
This is what they don't want to hear.
Christianity is more money, economics, everything there, class. But Islam is more less economic, power, nature.
Give an example.
When you go to the toilet, if you use water, it's free. But they teach you to use toilet paper.
Which you have to go and pay for.
You pay for. Alcohol. Muhammad said, don't drink. Alcohol is so expensive. If you drink water, a white person knows, no, I need this client to be drinking. 944. If the billion of Muslims drinking alcohol, they know it's a market. They don't think this is the thing. But they make people to be free. They make people to have freedom.
Even with the clothes, just a robe.
An open sandals. You don't need a suit, you don't need anything.
All those expenses.
Yeah, it's marketing. But even the rope now, but you see now they start become more
Yeah.
expensive now. They start making maybe, it's making more thinking there. But that is part of culture. It's a marketing.
But also the Islam also have built good systems, processes.
Discipline, individual discipline.
The Islamic culture.
Yes, individual discipline. Yeah, that is what they see. That is the difference. Individual discipline, it makes them to be stronger, to be where they are. And that is why the war is now, it's more economic. But you see, every world is going to be attacked because market is a powerful market. You found it's going to be Christmas everywhere now these days.
Even in Dubai.
Even in the China, there's a Christmas.
It's too powerful.
Market is powerful. So market is so powerful, but at least they know how to manage it there. And that is the reality. See, those things, this thing we're talking small thing there is something happen every day and our daily activities, but we don't see them there. We don't realize that these things so powerful.
It's so powerful. Even when you talk about like that example, the white man, Islamic culture, when you look at the systems here in the Western world, I always just think how smart it is. That thing of when you say the white man, like to tie economics into every single thing we do. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to service. Yes. It all comes back. So it's strategy, it's strategic war in terms of knowing how to benefit from a situation, but that situation serves so many people, and we all know economically is the only way we can truly have freedom that we want. Like everyone has that freedom, but it's just that mind to think like that. To think, let's build a market for this. Everything is a science. The colors that you see there for Christmas, why do you think it's red? Because red is a color that catches your eye. The scientists who employed to learn what captures people's attention. So it is, and it's not easy.
It's not easy, and the plan is for a long time ago. So that is why you found Africans where we have a problem. So all the days, the holidays we have in our calendar is true Christianity and Islam. And the holiday we have, it's sadness where it was independence or there is a war. There was some things happening to Africa, and which those independence was caused by the white colony. And other one, the best Christians, the best holiday is from the Western. And now, what does those days do? Easter, New Year, something there, Christmas,
Boxing Day,
it's
Valentine's Day.
It's their marketing way to do it, but again, it's serving client. It's economic there. That's economic there. That's the things make land the whole work there. Here, when Christmas is there, they don't count people go to church. They count how much sales they have done. Yes, that's how they do. So that's not powerful. So that's marketing is there. Our days, everything we do is came from outside that we implemented back home. And that's how it is. I don't know. Can we change it? No. Can we continue to do that? No one knows. It's just in the mind. In the mind. There's nothing to do. Australia, no one is going to church. White people, they close churches. But guess what? Easter, they're celebrating. Who celebrates? Does it go to church? No, shopping mall. New Year, where they go? Shopping mall. See, that economic power, that's the things we have to start thinking back home to become powerful. They either have culture? No. But what we went through, they went through also. See, people thinking culture is anything different. No. What you are facing now is it's a period of changing. Why they say we have to empower women? Because even them, they were not giving, even up to now, they haven't given enough women their right. See, but maybe they start long time ago. But they take long time ago to give them their right. LGBTQ, they take long times to give them their rights. See, there is nothing, there is nothing different. What I believe, and the belief they had that long time ago, is the same what we believe in Africa now. Why people they say we can't have LGBTQ? Why? This belief, white people had it in the 60s, 50s. But the progress, they changed it. But of course, even us, we got to change it. Because those people they are there. They have a right to live. The people have to change it there. And it's economic. It's a power of economic. It's a servicing people. It's tourism. It's everything they bring income to the economy for everything. That's why I say we are poor. We are not poor because we don't have money or we don't have resources.
And these are things that it's so cool that we can come here and talk about it. We can come here and this is how we can educate.
Yes, so that let should be a family which talk every single day. And my channel now start talk about God. The people in this world who have fear to talk about God, they're Africans. When you talk God, everybody thinking you are crazy. Everybody think, oh, you can't be God. Everybody, oh, the fear of God. It's something they are put in our mind. The fear of God, that is the most weakest things we do. Why we should be fear of God? Why should we fear our Father? Why should we fear to say I'm God? Do my Father who created the head, everything we see, is going to care what I'm saying I am God? Is going to say, I'll go punish you because you say, you are God, you want to compare myself like you? No. But the person who does it, the person who's going to hate me, it's me. It's you. Because it's your mind thinking. And that's the person who hates me is the person who see me talk about it.
But that's so powerful because the same concept as you said, why would God think about someone else who's calling themselves God get angry about it. It's the same way in life when you know you're a God. When other people, if someone else says they're a God, you don't care because you know that you're a God too. So you acknowledge it, and yes.
Yes.
So it's because your Father is you. We
Yes,
are
your
God
Father
on
is
this
you.
earth. God doesn't care. You think, like you said, God in the sky, does he care if you abuse him? The same way if you come and abuse me, I'm a God. Why? It's the least of my worries.
Why is God to punish us? Why? When he called themselves, we are him. And when you look the punishment they took, every person, it doesn't matter this world who you are. It doesn't matter which church you go to. It doesn't matter whatever you do think. If I say I'm God, do I get sick? Yes. Do I get problem? Yes. Before I used to say I'm Christian, I'm like this, I go to church every day. The same problem I used to get is the same problem I get here. So now we're teaching our people, our friends, our Africans, that fear, it had to be end. Yes, because they say God, it give you nothing. Only thing give you that self-worth. You are young, you are here. God put you on this earth. You live, you do what you think there, you have to feel there, you have to have faith in yourself. That is only way when you call yourself. You have to have God, faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. That is what churches take us away from us. That is what the missionaries and the colonials take us from Africans. There's no way they were going to colonize until they take this away from us.
Take what away from us?
Our names, and put us fear in themselves, and they put the things they say, you have to pray to God. You have to do these things there before you go to heaven. Which heaven? No one has seen which this heaven is there. So no one even asks what heaven is there. Even our politicians, the people who are studying, they don't know what heaven where it is.
So that concept of them coming to Africa, taking the names, doing all that, do we all now still tie back to economics?
Yes.
They did all that because they knew economically it will benefit them in the long run.
Yes. See now, Western country when they see Africa, Africa is a market. Africa is a market where the powerful people go. 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, even maybe 10 years ago, China, he was not come to Africa. He never had anything to do with Africa. But after China became more powerful, what does he do? He came to take something in Africa.
And the Chinese saw what they were doing. They had seen wars going on.
Yes, but the good thing, they came with different mindset. But they came to see this is a marketplace, we come to buy something. See, because the other ones, they saw this thing long time ago.
So you said Chinese, they come different. What do you mean by that?
So they invest not in political. Yes,
they mind their own business.
Yes, but they take advantage for poor mindset, for the system. Yeah, that's only the things that, of course, if you don't know how to deal or to negotiate, they will take advantage of it.
Yes, it's just a business.
Yes, but they do what you ask them to do it. Yeah, if you negotiate them well, they do better about that. If you negotiate carelessly, so they take advantage, but they do that. They own 10 houses, they build 10 houses, and then you get whatever thing there. Yes, we give you a loan, and that's the system, and that is not issues there.
But it's so
how you market, how you plan, how you negotiate.
It's so interesting how you said they see Africa as a market.
Africa is a market. Africa is nothing else. That's what they're fighting for it today. It's a market. They don't consider Africa as a continent. It's a market. My question is keep asking, is it really only Africa is the one who have riches? I'm wondering why is that?
Wait, they have what?
All the minerals, all the riches, everything there. Why only Africa only have that? I'm still doubting about it.
No, but like it's like, for example, it's really how we take advantage of it. So, for example, the Arab countries, what do they have? They're blessed with oil. So
But I'm saying, is the only who have oil?
in the world, well, no, Russia.
And I'm saying is that.
Yes, but like, look how those countries have taken advantage of those natural resources.
Yes, that's okay. Because they know how to negotiate. They know how to make deal what they have. But do you think those European countries, they don't have those minerals? They don't have those gold? How do you know? No one measured. Who measured the gold, whatever you have? Who measured what America have? See, that's the question is there. Why God has He put only in the continent of Africa all those minerals only? You have to question about that. For me, my mind, I say, maybe they have it. Yeah, maybe they have those minerals, but they keep them themselves to take Africans one first, and then they use them. Who measure it? No, there's no African able to measure what European have. No, they came to measure what Africa have. They see how many gold we have. They see how riches land it.
But they saw it from a long time ago.
Yes, that's a long time.
Well, like the way it started was, I think with the white men, the cult, like how the world started, they just wanted to go in and see different parts to conquer. I don't know if they were bored. They had a mind to go and explore the whole world. Then they built systems. They went colonized. They did what they took places, took time to this, you know. Wow.
Yes,
What
but
is that?
Again, it's in the mind. So the mind how does the mind know there's a gold there?
I know.
And then he had to dig it, and then he had to sell it, and then he created it. That's a powerful mind.
So, but let me go quickly. They had to imagine that someone was there in their mind, said there's a land far away, and I don't know where it is. We just can set the sail, and there's things that we can. There's gold.
No. I think it was just research. They come as.
But that had to be in someone's mind. It had to be in an imagination first.
Yes.
Everything was that.
Everything had to come from imagination. How do you build a boat to sailing or at time to go there? How do you put even a compass? How do you create a compass you go to show you which is there? That's the power of mind is called. See, now that is the head and their mind. They create. But you see, again, what do? They learn whatever they get. They have to learn, and they bring everything there together to put together. For every sport, every game, they say was invented by English. See, how can it be like that? And
so they say all the sports.
When you look at the history, all the sport was invented by British.
Didn't they say they created football?
Everything. Because they know, maybe they found it somewhere, and then they know, they put the rules, whatever thinking there is there. What is the rugby union and rugby league? It's the same. Churches, European, French, they were more Catholic, and Spanish. They wanted everybody to be Catholic. When the church comes, the first church came was Catholic. And the Catholic, they want everybody in the world to be Catholic. That's why they fight everywhere. They fight Arabs, they fight everything to be the whole world to be Catholic. But as they grow, people change. America came, those people who were in the church themselves, they start building their own version of churches. Churches, they came from thinking. Catholic was only Sunday. Why they choose Sunday? They knew Sunday was a resting day. People didn't have activity to do. People didn't know what to do on Sunday. That's why they created churches. That's why Australia found churches every Sabbath. Because a long time ago, everybody Sunday used to take their kids to churches. Because that our system is there. Now, somebody came again in Europe, say, oh, America, they fast a thing. They bring 7 days. Or you go Sunday, if you don't think it, we go to Saturday. England, they put England churches. Bring Presbyterian churches.
Anglican.
All
these other ones.
All these other
ones. The Protestant.
They came from the Catholicism because Catholic was the first one.
And in each of the churches, everyone had their own mind to say, wait a minute, let me go start my own one.
Yes.
One mind all went and started their own.
Each individual. Mm-hmm. Everything started from individual to started people. And the people follow.
People follow. And then, like you think in churches, it's also like I had a meeting with someone. She's in America and she's helping churches stream, like live stream, so they can go on also television networks, you know. So the church, the pastors, they have an audience who can watch it on TV. And so she was saying, like, people don't often forget that church is still a business. How do you think they have to go and pay for all those things and do all these things?
It's marketing.
It's marketing. Now they want to be on TV. Even I'm seeing the future also with churches, some clients going into the ministry industry. Everything is, you know,
not everything. They marketed since long time.
Yeah. They've been marketing it since a long time. What am I even talking about?
Yes.
I saw Gary Vee say a video. Yes. He said, why do you think there's still churches till today? It's something they've marketed
every single day, every Sunday. They're marketing. They are powerful. They are powerful of mind. But you see that as Australian, the way people don't go to church is the freedom of mind, and they're seeing a period of times. There's many now activities happening on Sunday. So people want to take their children for sport, soccer, golf, or anything there. But then that day, those activity wasn't there. If it was there, it was just selected people, but not every common people now. See, in Australia, there's golf club everywhere. There's soccer club everywhere. There's sport take away from the family to go to church. And that's why you can see now in Australia, church is going down because people, they have created a different activity to do. Yes, but when you look back home, they don't have those much activity. They think the church is the only way they can go. It's the only way they can be saved. It's the only way they can get whatever they can do. So the things I say, I used to be like that. So that's why when I'm sitting and talk about it, I talk like they in their mind. I used to be like church. I never think who can talk about their God, who could say about anything against God. I'm Christian, I'm like that. Until you change your belief because your experience of life. People, they go to hate you. People, they go to harm you. People, when they think Jesus was somebody who hung on the cross of someone and carrying the cross on the street everywhere, that is the belief. That's in the mind. That's the thing never happened physically. But when you tell somebody who have been see this thing all the times, who never had a different mind, and think that is only where is the Bible is mind. Bible not physical. Bible is not history.
That's all the mind.
It's all the mind. Church is in the mind. Yes. Church people think is the building. No. Church is what put in their mind. Catholic, their mind is how it is. Protestant, they have what believe in their mind is this. The Muslim, they think this is what it is. But at the end of the day, there is no difference. See, doesn't say economic for Christians, for both. When you die, Christians they put in coffin. Coffin now costs like $5,000. Muslim all they put you there and a bracket. Economic power. Muslim they don't take body more than I don't know how many days because they know. But other people become more expensive, especially like back home in Africa. People spend money on the death. What did Jesus say? Jesus said, let the death bury the death. You know how to spend money to somebody who passed away. Yeah. A casket costs more money. For what? There's no difference if you put in the lab. You put on the down there, your body goes the same thing. Because what is there, the mind, you don't know where it goes. The mind goes different ways. That's the things you have to learn. Cascade, it's a business. It's an economic power for a white person.
I've spoken to CEOs who work at funeral companies. They told me what's this, what they do, and it's a whole business.
It's a market.
There's competitors.
They have to market.
There's competitors. There's a market. There's people. I have to go to do a service. They come. I have to go do a service. Someone passed away.
Yeah. You have to call them. You have to know which service you go in there. 10, 20,000. And then funeral directors, they had to get paid. And then, but Muslims don't have funeral directors. They put in a lag and everything. The same the way it with hands, the economic is so something they have done.
And then there's catering. There's catering companies who have to come in and cater the food. There's alcohol that has to be there. Everything runs
by economics. That's how market circulates. That's how always the system have been happening there. So Western country, they know.
They know. They know.
That's why they have insurance for funeral. Why they have insurance? Because they're not going to die anyway.
So you might as well make some money from it.
Of course, they have to make. Everything is money. Everything is economics. Everything transaction. See, but see, how do you know this? Is because you have experiences. When you tell to people, they're not going to listen about it. They say you are crazy. You can't say about that. But that's how it is. People pay to, put the people on the body on the ground. And when you put the body on the ground, I used to go to my mother's grave. As I say, why do I go back there anyway? I don't need to go there because my mother, she's in my mind. We buried somewhere, it's done. Why do you keep going there every day? I have my relative keep going there, taking flowers there. But it's good economics because they have to buy those flowers to take there. They had to put their fuel, their cars, good. See, but how it is.
Powerful. I think we can end it there. Good episode. We still a little bit of time. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes when you say let's end it there, what does you mean? You didn't know where to end it? That is not a good thing to do.
Was that too quick?
No. The way you say it, let's end up there.
Oh, you can close out the show better.
So that's how you close things.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but again, the mind is go blank. The mind goes away because when you say something like that, and then it goes away, you feel you can't say anything else, and then that's how it works. And that's how we learn every single day. We have to learn from each other. So to learn from each other is to think an extra mile how I can do this better than anything. It's the same thing we're talking about the names, and somebody keep telling you, oh, my names, it's African names, and they're lying. Gloria is not an African name. But somebody can tell you, oh, this is a Bible. The name is in the Bible. But it's not African name, even if it's not the Bible.
Even if it's in the Bible.
Yes. Why is that? Because it's weakness of mind. See, those are the things that say we should continue to fight for it. We should continue to. So the war we go to have is the war within ourselves. So the white came, they market it, they plant the seed in our mind, but we have to still fight within ourselves. Education white men give to Africans is to work for him, not work for Africans. That's why we can't manage our countries. We can't manage everything there. We have to learn a way. We have to come to Western countries there. See, because education he gives to us is to work for him. That's why see the priests, the pastors, everything. They learn, he teach them. And then say, go to teach your people. And people came with force to continue to teach the lies. Our pastors, our bishop, our whatever, they don't question. They just keep bringing lies upon lies. Because they feed them, you give them food, you give them everything. And it's the weakness of mind of African. Africans, you have mind, power of mind. We say we are billion, we are young, to be majority young may not. You have to be powerful in the mind. If you are weak in the mind, it doesn't matter how many million you have. You go like a sheep, you go to die like you want. Until those pastors, they change their mind, they know the truth to work for their own people. To know what to be African is. To be African, to be a Christian is different. To be African, to be Muslim is totally different. Why? Why African have to be identified as a Muslim? And you think this is your identity. And you see young people do that. Oh, my name is in the Bible. And you ask, what is the definition of your name? You can't. Say, that's sad, that's the war. Education of white men give to us is work for him. But Indians, the education of what men give to them is just to work within themselves.
Or they use what they came and taught them
Yes, and then
running
they use their own
businesses,
there.
joining. They saw that, and that's why even them, they even like, for example, Indians, they also went and saw Africa as a market. They also learned those systems and processes. They went. You see in India so many.
No, so what happened in history? English, they knew India, they are smart.
Oh, they knew.
Yeah, they are powerful. They know their culture. So wherever they left Africa colonial, they brought more Indian to stay there, working for them.
So the
Through
British,
that, they-
the British went and bought Indians, and
every colony they went to.
they said you can go in and run.
No, you stay there, you learn the thing.
No, wait, what do you mean? I'm saying they got the Indians to come to Africa,
Yes.
and they said you go and run it.
Yes.
for us."
Every, not run for them, every colony they went, India came
with them.
and lived there.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
To continue to work for them.
They needed people to be working.
Yes. But also interested for them. Because in the areas India, they were so smart, everything.
Really?
Well, how did India go everywhere? Fiji. How did India go went Fiji? It's sugar cane. They were India, British were there.
They brought the Indians with them.
Yes.
Because so they needed
Everywhere the Indians, everywhere British went there.
they colonized with Indians.
Because they colonized India. They colonized India. They know how powerful they are.
we need these guys. So they went colonized them, but they also, the Indians had that fight to still stick with their culture. Because then they still have their names.
They have smartness. They have smartness. They have entrepreneur.
Indians.
Yes. Even now, everywhere you go in the world, they know how to integrate. They stick with their names. They stick with their belief. They are successful. They plan. They don't immigrate like anyone else. They immigrate with system to grow. They don't disrespect any job. They do every job, and from that job they grow. They grow. They grow to the head. That is what we see. Australians, India, there is going to be majority now. Because they work hard. They know who they are. They know their culture. And they know their name. Do you interfere anything else? No. They go to cause trouble? Maybe few. But majority, they know who they are. And that's why we can see. Wherever the British went,
They took them. And so the Indians learned from them.
they learned from them. See, the histories keep coming and everything.
Because we see it all today.
Yes, you see, like history, like, if India and Pakistan can be one country, they used to be one country,
Yeah.
and then they fight. When they become Muslim, they go to Pakistan, and then the India stay in India. But they're so powerful. If they learn to be one together, there's no countries going to fight them. They go to be powerful in the world. But India and Pakistan, they hate each other. They always there in the war. And they're neighbors, they're brothers. They used to be relative until some they become Muslim and they become Indian. And they hate each other only their belief. They are brothers. When you see Indian and Pakistan, you need to know the difference. They are brothers. But they have this division. But if they put one to be one, they'll be superpower. But because there's a war in the mind, it's hard to think about it. And it's just the power of Western country has done it.
So powerful and so genius. That's why I just get fascinated by the mind, how the mind can create.
Yes, man. Most, even when you look, most spirituality teachers, they're Indians. White people learn from them. Spirituality teachers, they're Indians.
They do.
Because they continue their education, they went there to learn, to teach their belief. But when they came to Africa, our people who went to educate to become a doctor, they come now to destroy what our spirituality belief was. So that's the problem you have in Africa. See, Indian, they most continue to believe what they say. They make their medicals to make it now to become modern. See, they don't destroy it what they have local. They are having them, but they produce in modern ways to become medicine. They continue to believe their belief. They stick for what they have been taught by their ancestors. But as we forgot, we went only one way. Because the people who went to study, instead to come to see what our ancestors have been teaching there, that's why they came. Say, oh no, this name is not good. Because when they go to study, the white give them their names and then they bring them back home. But Indian, they say no. That's why Prima Indus for UK,
Indian.
Did you see his name changed? No.
What's his name?
I forgot his name. I don't know his name.
That's so powerful.
That's so powerful.
To be the Prime Minister of the UK.
Yes. But
But
because
that makes sense.
their culture with them, that's why you know there's many Indian in UK because they knew how smart
They are. And that's what makes sense that they can trust him to lead the country because we've trained them in terms of the systems and they respect them because they respect that they keep their names. You see, they respect that. Yes, when they look at someone else who has their name, it's kind of like this, a little bit superior. They may still maybe think they're superior with Indians, for example. They may still think that because they always have that power mind, but they train them. They can trust them to say, "You're going to be the prime minister."
They don't train them. The Indian learn from them. They learn from them. They have power to be where they are. Yeah. The British don't train them. But the Indians, they learn. They learn everywhere they go.
Everywhere they go, they know how to adapt.
They know how to adapt. That's the power something can African will learn. That is the way we can start from. Yes, everything is learnable. But I'm talking here now because I learned everything. I have that experience there. We learn when you see what other people do. And the way we make ourselves poor, we make ourselves to change, it's ourselves, no one else. Of course, there is influence for other one, but things can be changed. It doesn't make you to be rich, but it gives you that freedom of mind. Freedom of mind is powerful than the money, than the wealth. And as I say, tell people, oh, let's have African name. They say, oh, we have many problems. That is not a problem for us, but that is the key to solve all the problems. When you know you're African, you believe yourself, have yourself for your country. You're not going to take bribe anymore. Country like Malaysia, country like Philippines, they used to have the same problem like back home, Singapore, all those countries, but they change for better. They get better every year and every year. You're still behind. How can you be behind? You have everything. Okay, so good man. I have to go. Even me. I have to work tomorrow.
Okay, let's take a photo. Oh, let's do the thumbnail and take a photo. Okay, couple shots. Come away from the mic. Or maybe we can do with the mic like.
You can even move a little
Make
bit.
sure you're in the camera.
No, bring the mic here. You don't need to take the.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's pack it up. Thanks for watching